This is the United States. This is the United States if it doesn't raise the debt ceiling. Any questions? Actually, you should have 5. First, what is the debt ceiling? The debt ceiling is the legal limit on how much the federal government can borrow to pay its bills, because like the rest of us, the government buys more than it can afford, so it puts everything on a credit card to be paid later, a card that is this close to being maxed out at $19.8 trillion. By not raising the limit, Congress basically becomes a deadbeat. Is this the same as a government shutdown? No, and don't get confused. 2 things are happening at the same time. If there's a government shutdown, it'll be because there's no federal budget, which must be passed by Congress and signed by the president by the start of the new fiscal year on October 1st. Once there's a budget in place, things can open again, but that's a whole other conversation. So, when does this debt ceiling, have to be raised? Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin sent a letter to Congress back in July saying it had to be raised by September 29th. That's because both the Congressional Budget Office and the Bipartisan Policy Center think the federal government could max out its credit card in early October. October 2nd, to be exact. Okay, what's so special about October 2nd? Treasury has to make an $81 billion payment to military retirees that day. That'll get paid. It has to, by law. Here's the problem. Treasury will have $68 billion in bills to pay, among them benefits for veterans and Social Security recipients, but it'll only have $33 billion in cash to pay them. Each day the debt ceiling isn't raised, the unpaid bills pile up, because every day is a due day for the federal government. Remind me again why I should care? Oh, you thought this was some abstract, only in Washington concern? You better snap out of it, because all hell could break loose. Look, Treasury bond rates would rise, so that new house you're planning on buying, watch mortgage rates spike. They're tied to those Treasury bonds. Same goes for the rates for personal loans, student loans, and car loans. Thinking of selling your home? Watch its value fall. Rising Treasury bonds will boost the deficit, slow growth, and eventually lead to thousands of jobs lost. Still have a job and a 401k? Watch that shrink in value as the stock market drops and folks liquidate holdings for cash, which would become increasingly scarce because spooked investors could put their money elsewhere once the full faith and credit of the United States is destroyed. So, if the debt ceiling isn't raised by the end of the month, this could be all of us.